everybody. Welcome to the very first Sunday evening, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Central Time YouTube meditation. I'm going to be doing it every Sunday night. And the point of this meditation is not about digging deep, looking at all the different things that we have to transform and shift from. This is really about a closing out of the week you have had. And then, more importantly, getting empowered and aware of the week ahead. So it's all about me helping you come into alignment and harmony. I use the frequencies of nature. Those are the purest frequencies that we can tap into in the 4D. And if you're not familiar with my work, if you just go to the link, then there's a lot of complementary meditations. And more specifically, there's a 7-day meditation, and that will kind of give you the language and how I work. This is much more than a meditation. This is a frequency infusion. So what I do is that I help you come more centered and in alignment. And so that lets you bring in awareness from your higher self, time of self, spirit, whatever you call it. So then you start your own organic transformation and metamorphosis. So Sunday nights is about kicking back, relaxing, let it all come to you and for you. You don't have to figure anything out. And with that, I'll turn off the camera so you don't have to look at me. And with that, we'll start. Okay, so let's just get settled. Just noticing what you're sitting, lying, standing on, what's supporting you right now. And with that, taking a deep breath in to a count of 4. Holding your breath to another count of 4. And then exhaling through the mouth to a count of 5. From now on, when I say breath in, you can do it on your own count. There's nothing special about the numbers that I just said, so just do it on your own. The main thing is to be disciplined with it and consistent. It will help you as you start to shift, be disciplined and consistent with these changes. So taking another breath in. Just coming into the back of the neck. The neck is where our reptilian brain is. We have more than one brain. A lot of people over the lifetimes are quite distorted from this part. Just noticing the top of your spine as you take a breath in. I'm bringing you all here together in a present moment here. So we are aligning with the frequencies of the core of the earth. They're the purest frequencies that I have access to here in this 4D. And as you notice the top of your spine, start working your way down with that inner eye, all the way down the 24 vertebrae, going around the spine, noticing the texture, the color. Our spine is our antenna, is our transmitter. And it's a really great place to focus, to come more centered. Taking another breath in. Working your way down in your own time, those 24 vertebrae. As you're doing that, it helps me help you bring yourself here. Many of you on the call go into different realities, dimensions. Not the best neighborhoods to hang out in. Where your spirit is only in one place. You can call it spirit, timeless self, universe, nature. It doesn't really matter. It's just labels. Once we start labeling something, we start to limit it. So your spirit is only here right now in this present moment because that's all there is that is real. The rest is an illusion. The past is over, is gone, it's no longer created. The future has not been created yet. So as your spirit is truth, it's always here in the present moment. As we take another breath in, coming into the hip area now. The hips are the densest part of our body, so it's a great place to anchor. So we humans, we're almost everywhere else except for here in the present moment. And then the communication is not so clear between you and your timeless self. So we get distorted. And with those distortions, that's how we create ourselves here. And then, of course, ultimately, the environment around us, our life. So as we take a deep breath in, instead of trying to fix what's already been created, we can be more efficient and go to what I refer to as the precursor, where it all happens before this density has been created. Taking that breath in and bringing you into more alignment to where your timeless self is, so there's a clearer communication. And let's just stay here right now. It doesn't really matter what I'm saying, that's just to preoccupy the mind. What we're doing is working at a frequency level, at that precursor level, where change, transformation can happen fast, permanent. And asking our higher self, our timeless self, how can I be more centered? Show me what I need to release so I can be more centered and the communication clearer with my higher self. It's like tuning a radio station. We're tuning into a better station that's clearer and has more possibilities available for us. So as we take that breath in, focusing on that hip area, that density, that pulls us into the core of the earth being the cleanest, purest frequencies. And why we want to put our attention on that is because we're such powerful humans, such powerful beings, that what we think is what we create. Most people, if you like in this way, are schizophrenic. They never focus on one thing long enough. So there's not enough direction given to create. So by us noticing, becoming aware of these pure frequencies, that's enough for these frequencies to align us and bring us into harmony with all. Taking that breath in, we connect to, I don't really like to use the word lower or higher because it doesn't work like that, but we connect to murky frequencies all day long through social media, television, our job. So let's start being more selective of what we're inviting into our environment. Taking that breath in. And asking for awareness about what programs have we been operating this week to create the reality that we're in. If you don't know it's broken, it's pretty hard to fix. So that's beyond our pay grade. So let's ask our higher self for that awareness. So then we can start directing what frequencies, what programs we are going to start to connect with to create that best possible you. Just staying here right now in our body. And what these meditations do is that they open up the conversation between you and your higher self. These are not here to heal you. Nothing can heal you but you. You don't need a third party to heal you, to shift you, to transform you. You are that power. So it's shifting our perspective and our location of where we are in space and time. Space being here in our body, time being in the present moment instead of the past moment or the future moment. So what we can do at a frequency level is shift you into a more optimal position, more aligned with your higher self, so you can start to receive the knowledge within. Most of us have reached out for information, but that doesn't really help too much when it comes to transformation. It needs to be at our blueprint level as we take that breath in. And let's just be here for a couple minutes. Noting your whole body. And just listening. Einstein said, it's impossible to solve a problem from the same consciousness that created it. And that's really what we try and do in talk therapy, amongst other things. So what we do here is we move into a different consciousness that's more in alignment with all, brings us into harmony with all, and brings us sanity. So with that sanity, we understand that whatever we put our attention on is what we create. So if we are always having that inner dialogue of lack, I don't have enough, or I need something to really start my life or define myself, then that's what we bring in. Some nuances, but very precise as we take that breath in. And asking for some awareness on how the week ahead can be different from our perspective, more in alignment. And as you listen to the sounds around you, where are they coming from? Just notice where they're coming from and where are you in your body in comparison. The smells around you, are there any smells? Where are they coming from and where are you in your body? The taste in your mouth, which is an internal reference. It signals what chemicals need to be released to have perfect health if you are in alignment and you have that clear communication. Noticing what you're sitting, standing, lying down on, what's supporting you. And where are you? And then opening your eyes, looking at an object, seeing where that object is and seeing where you are. This is what is referred to spatial referencing. It's using your 5 senses. And what it does, it brings you back here in your body, present at any time. So it's a tool, technology for you to use. It's very powerful. It's very accurate. And feeling refreshed and optimistic. You can listen to this meditation again. The frequencies still work. It's not so much what I say. So even if you want to put it on a very low volume in the background, this meditation will help bring you into a more optimal position so you have a clearer communication with your higher self. And I hope everybody has a beautiful week, and I will see you again next Sunday evening.